Welcome, crypto fam, to the number one daily Bitcoin pod. In today's show, I'll be sharing the latest Bitcoin technical analysis as crypto liquidations hit 350 million, as Bitcoin drops below 69 Gs. We'll also be discussing Deutsche Telekom ventures into the Bitcoin mining with renewable energy. We'll also be discussing crypto whales bet big on Trump, on a Trump victory, that is, ahead of the U.S. election, which is officially tomorrow. We'll also be discussing crypto fund sees 2.2 billion of inflows amid the U.S. election hype. I'll be breaking this down for you. And also, Bernstein projects Bitcoin smashing 200,000 per coin by the end of next year. And speaking of bullish price predictions, we also have a Forbes article just published that says, can Bitcoin reach 1 million by 2025? I'll be breaking down why this is a possibility with a Trump victory. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, plus so much more, in today's show. Welcome, everyone just joined the live stream. What's good in the hood? Make some noise and happy Monday. A new week is amongst us. It's going to be a historic week, as tomorrow is the election. I'm going to be doing a election pump watch all day. We're going to have something very special for you guys. So looking forward to it. Again, just one day out. Welcome everyone joining the stream. We're live and in the flesh on X, Rumble, and YouTube. A great BTFD opportunity as Bitcoin's correcting and in the red. Shout out everyone in the live chat. We are streaming live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I will be streaming for the next couple of hours. Shout out DNA Noonan, our one and only Oracle. Shout out Jonathan V. What up, brother? Hit the like, everybody. Thank you, Diana. It does help out with the algos. Shout out East Afro King. Holla. Shout out Isaac. Welcome to the stream. Diana and the rest of the fam, always a pleasure. I'm going to go ahead and check the X feed right now, and I'm going to go ahead and pin it to the top of my feed so you guys can find it very easily. And this goes for anyone during today's live stream. If you guys smash the heart and repost it, first and foremost, I'll shout you out. Second, I will repost your comment or your quote from the repost, and I will also follow you back. So we appreciate all the love, family. Welcome everyone just joining. Shout out Short Coin in the building. Let's go. Lots to share with you guys today. Big week amongst us. A very big week.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating. I waited all day, maybe I need a life, but Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
Welcome, fam, to today's live stream. JV live and in the flesh, another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I will be streaming for the next couple of hours live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. Shout out everyone already here attending. Election coverage on most of the channels starts at 6 p.m. Perfect, because my pod is going to be, well, I guess Eastern time, it's going to be from 3 to 5. Then we may just end the podcast and restart a new stream for the election pump watch, or I may just keep it running after the podcast. We'll play it by ear. You know what I mean? We'll see how it rolls tomorrow, but I'm planning on spending a few extra hours with you guys watching the polls, as it's a historic day in the United States of America. November 5th, we all know, is election day. Who do you think is likely to win the election? Holla. Right now, the betting market, such as Poly Market, shows Trump decisively up, still pretty significantly in the polls. Shout out Aiden 20K. Welcome to the live stream, family. Shout out JC Ice. I appreciate the repost over on X. And Short Coin, Trump Pump, send it. Just reposted the two of you. Shout out the one and only Chandy 10 Music, who produces the majority of the music played on this stream. Of course, we greatly appreciate all your support and all your fantastic music. Welcome everyone just joining us. Keep the comments flowing. This is live and interactive. I also, when I pull up some of the live charts and we do our astrology for the broskies, we'll also be pulling up the Bitcoin dominance chart, which just broke out, hit a new high, surpassing, I believe, 60.49%. the highest we have seen this in years. The Ethereum dominance is at the lowest we have seen it in years, down to 13%. So I'll be sharing some of those charts as a bonus because they're pretty lit, especially that Bitcoin dominance chart. Vote for Pedro. How about we vote for our furry little friends? Our furry little friends, Peanut the Squirrel. I did some polls the other day. And in fact, I'd love to read you the results again later because they're finally over. But we got the poll results in, and our furry little friend is definitely doing some big things. One of the live polls I did said, which do you value most? 84% of you said God, family, and Bitcoin. That's very awesome. Grant Noakes with a $50 super. Talk about next level G-ish. This one's for you, brother. Appreciate that support. Major Trump pump. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, but what if Trump loses? It could happen. This might be a fair fight. I mean, anything is possible. Absolutely. Trump can lose the election and Kamala may win. This is definitely a probable scenario. It's going to be obviously Trump or Kamala. It can go either way. It can go either way. That's just the reality of it, family. Chandy, thank you for the repost, sis. She wrote, it's an exciting time to own the biddy. The best daily Bitcoin news pod is now live. Greatly appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Coach Leon, JV is live. Get your Bitcoin news. Get your fix in. Thank you. And again, shout out for that super, Grant Noakes. We have a goal. You're going to notice it in the stream. They have introduced goals, which are pretty cool. So you're going to notice there's 52 minutes. If we get 9 more supers at $5 or more, we're going to do a bonus pump watch in addition to the election pump watch I am going to do for you guys tomorrow. So we're going to have a regular pod tomorrow from 3 p.m. Eastern to 5 as we do each and every day. And then after, we're going to do a bonus pump. We may just keep the stream running all night, or I may end that pod stream for tomorrow and we'll just start a new one. You know what I mean? And if we can hit this goal here on the tube, we'll do an additional bonus pump watch. It's not going to be tomorrow, but it'll be another day when the market's pumping. How about that? Let me know. I need to buy the dip. We'll buy that freaking dip. Shout out Cornelius. Greetings from Brazil. Holding it down. Shout out Greg. Ahoy, Bitcoin Pirates. Monday starts the weekend. Let's freaking go. We got a Go Trump. Cornelius from Brazil is, did you see Michael Jordan endorse Trump? So you have LeBron James endorsing Kamala. You got Michael Jordan, the GOAT himself, the greatest of all time, endorsing Trump. That speaks volumes in of itself. You already know. Welcome, Diana. Good to have you on the live stream. Again, welcome everybody just joining us. We're live and in the flesh. Big week amongst us. Election day is tomorrow. We're going to be sharing some predictions here today on a possible Trump victory that can send Bitcoin to 200,000 according to Bernstein analysts. And there was a Forbes article just recently published suggesting Bitcoin could even hit as high as $1 million per coin by the end of next year with Trump in office, mixed with some other bullish catalysts. I'll be breaking all this down for you. We do got a lot to share today. Spread the word. Hide your kids, hide your wives, hide your cats, hide your dogs, hide your raccoons, and hide your squirrels. They coming for you. Let's hit the $1 million Bitcoin ASAP. Shout out Dragon. Drag on. Nice. Michael Jordan is smart. He's the GOAT for a reason, yo. There's only one Michael Jordan. There is no second best. See, in basketball, the GOAT was Michael Jordan. In Bitcoin, the GOAT is Mikey Saylor. That's just how it is. I don't make the rules. That's just the way the cards are dealt. You know what I mean? You got to play your hand here. Exactly. Jordan is the smart man. But keep the comments flowing, family. And if you're new to the stream, important to smash the likes and go ahead and subscribe on the YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. Turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, 7 days a week, just like this. Today is pod episode 1808. I'm your host, JV. It's November 4th, 2024. It's pre-election day, so our focus and most of the topics here in the show are going to be centered around the U.S. election, as well as as the likelihood of what's going to happen in the Bitcoin markets as a result. So let's dive right in, shall we? Let's kick it off with our market watch, as we do each and every day. Bitcoin pulling back, a great BTFD opportunity, as Bitcoin is down 2% on the day, maintaining above 67,700. Ether down 1.5%, struggling to maintain above 2,400, while Doge, XRP, and Sheep are in the green. And checking out coinmarketcap.com. The current crypto market cap sits at $2.23 trillion. That's right. And we got 75 billion worth of volume in the past 24 hours, up approximately 10%. Now check out this Bitcoin dominance. I'm going to be pulling up the live Bitcoin dominance chart in a bit, but it's the highest we have been in years. 60.1%. Just like that. And Ether dominance is all the way down to 13.1%. So you already know. And checking out top 100 crypto gainers past 24 hours, we got the infamous Doge up 7% on the day, followed by Ray, followed by Athena. Let me know which alts, if any, you're bullish on for the bull. Holla at your boy. And checking out the crypto bubbles, we get a visual perspective on the daily. I'd say 90% of the market correcting and in the red, only 10% in the green. Very modest gains there. And checking out on the monthly, similar story, 80-20, definitely in the red. Lots of corrections here in the alt market. And checking out the crypto greed and fear index. The other day we hit a 74. Today we're back down to a 70, but still in greed. Last week was a 72, and last month a 49, which is neutral. And checking out the time chain calendar, we have 181,121 blocks to go until Bitcoin halving 2028. We're currently on block number 868,879. You can currently exchange $1 for 1,478 Satoshis. So stack them sats, fam, accordingly. So there you go. There's our market watch. Kamala win, not probable, only possible. Kamala win his way, not probable. Well, thanks for your corrections. I hope you're right, but you got to factor in cheating. What happened in the previous election with the Biden administration? They cheated. I'm just pointing out the obvious. Anything can happen tomorrow, so be prepared for all scenarios. Let me know what you're going to do regarding your Bitcoin, regardless who wins the election tomorrow. Put it in the live chat. Tell me what you're going to do with your Bitcoin. There's only one correct answer. And I'll read those comments out loud. I love some of the vegetable lasagna. Sounds yummy to me. Yes, we're getting ready for the breakout. Shout out Greg. Bitcoin needs to hold 65.5. That's the candle body high, not wicks, of the November 8, 2021 weekly candle previous all-time high, March 2024. If that breaks down, there will be more selling pressure. Well, there you have it. You heard it first from Greg. Hello, fam. Shout out Sean Blake and the rest of the fam. Welcome to the live stream, family. Historic week amongst us. We're on the cusp of presidential election day tomorrow. Make some noise for that. Who's going to be our next president? Let me know. Pod number 1808 from Eric the Red, the Great, and Silver Spike. I appreciate the repost. Already close to 400 people on the stream. We're just getting started. Lots to share today. Cold storage, says Jomega BQ. HODL, that's the answer I was looking for. Regardless if Trump or Kamala wins, what are we going to do with our biddies? HODL, HODL, HODL. Thank you. You got it right.
That is about to be gone, but the coin is on, yep, on. Our trouble's about to be gone. So let's manifest, create, celebrate, and anticipate Bitcoin soaring, going, doing. Come on, we waited so long, so hit that gong.
Hitting that gong like JV taking hits from the hopium bong. I like that. Lasercast says after the 100K party, we can prepare for the ETH. What does that say? $100 party? Oh my God. Cold storage. You gotta respect the cold storage the same way you gotta respect the pump. Happy 420 in advance. We're 2 minutes away for 420 here in Puerto Rico. I know it's only 3:18 there. New York time. The clock set back just the other day. Still eating for the 100,000 Puerto Rico party. Shout out Carlos. And for those new here, that is correct. When Bitcoin surpasses the epic six-figure milestone at $100,000, we're going to plan a big 100K fiesta out here in Puerto Rico for your chance to meet Nipsey. You know what I mean? Look up the article called The Enemy Within, the secret shadow campaign that interfered with the 2020 election millennial Million X. Great article. Thanks for sharing, Oracle. Appreciate that. And welcome everyone just joining the live. I got me a cup of Joe in this cup from a nice barista here locally. And I'm going to be drinking some water to wash her down. And you already know. Hit that gong.
The gong, I'ma bang it, a roll of and those vibes. Don't let's JV and do it up right. We want the gong ride, the gong vibe. JV, you know it's gong time. Gong, the gong, 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 the gong, the gong, gong, the gong, 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 the gong, the gong, gong, the gong, the gong, gong, the gong, the gong, gong, the gong, 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 the gong, the gong.
Big news coming from Chandy. A new YouTube channel. I dig it. The new handle is Chandy10- music. So this time there's a dash in the username. That is my new YouTube channel. If you guys and gals can sub and give me some likes, it is slow going getting on them. Exactly. So let's all go ahead and subscribe to Chandy's new channel. As you know, her previous channel got shadow banned after 92,000 subs she achieved in 2 months. Then it got shadow banned and stopped receiving any love from the algorithm. So she deleted that channel, created a brand new channel. So we got to show her some support. She has 50 or so original jams she has created for the podcast. We play them throughout the stream. Let's show her some love and blow that mofo up. Thank you, Chandy. Share your link throughout the stream. We'll remind everyone to subscribe to the #1 Bitcoin music channel. Hands down. Hands down. So yeah, welcome everyone. Happy 420. It's exactly 420 right now. I'm going to go ahead and subscribe to Chandy because I support her music. I'm going to type it in, Chandy10- directly into the YouTube search. Let's see what happens. Here we are. It's up. Beautiful. So let me click on the channel. You'll notice she already has 7 subscribers. We're going to go ahead and subscribe. JV's lucky number 8. How do you like that? JV is lucky number 8 this time. Family, I am urging you guys, everyone on X, Rumble, and YouTube right now, head on over to Chandy10- music and please subscribe. Show her some love. She can use the extra support. She's building a brand new channel from scratch after getting shadow banned, after dropping a Kamala video. YouTube algorithm and powers that be / gatekeepers did not approve of, and since then she's been penalized. It's not fair. So we got to show her a lot of support on the new stream or on the new channel, and I'm sure she'll be uploading a lot more of her videos on there. So respect, and let's freaking go. Welcome everybody. Anyways, back to the stream. Let me check the X feed again, and a reminder, anyone who reposts the stream on X, Rumble, or over on X, I should say, I get to monitor this throughout the stream. You will get shouted out and reposted. It goes for everyone who drops comments or quotes of the live stream, as it does help out tremendously with the algorithm. So thank you guys in advance. Let's frickin' go. 6 of those are you guys that subscribe from my other channel. So y'all rock, subscribed and shared. No way. What dirty trickery. Precisely. Those mofos. Should I keep the Trump music off too? Probably, if you want the best algorithm love. As sad as that is, considering he's probably the most popular man on the planet, it's just the reality of the world we're living in. You know what I mean? It's just keeping it 100. Shout out Muhammad. Salam family. Assalamu alaikum, broski. Shout out DJ Wednesday. Mo fire for Dem. Fire. Let's freaking go. Bitcoin 74 G's. Yeah, stay away from politics. You already know. You could, you know what I mean, be pro-politics on Rumble and X, where you actually have the right to freedom of speech without being penalized. Unfortunately, we can't say the same on the tube. It just is what it is. Shout out DNA Noonan. Just reposted you back, broski. Much appreciated. Get in where you fit in. Amen. Amen. And just a reminder, one more time, family, over on YouTube, there's a new option available where you can set goals. And today's goal, I'm just going to remind you guys again one more time here. We got 40 minutes. If we can get 9 more supers within the next 40 minutes that are at the $5 level or above, I'm going to do a bonus pump watch in addition to tomorrow's election pump watch dedicated to the CNA fam. That's how we roll. Keep the comments flowing. We're going to dive into today's technical analysis. Let me just read a couple more comments. Muhammad, Bitcoin at 25,000 in play, then it will lock handle to 150 to 300 or 370 G's guaranteed. That's according to Muhammad. Chandy says, yes, it's not worth all that work again to get shadow banned. And the Trump songs never did well anyways. Bitcoin and personal feelings, yeah, just stick to the Bitcoin. Stick to the Bitcoin. I agree with you on that to get the best results, considering what we know about the forces of evil and the lizard folk, which we must keep at bay at all times. I'm going to take another sip of the caffeine mixed with the bit fiend naturally in my DNA, and we're going to continue with our TA. Shout out OG Back Row Crypto Bootleg. Welcome to the stream, broski.
Pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it.
Ooh, and as a bonus snack, when I get done with the news, I'm popping open this organic brownie I just got from the Akai spot. I'll read you the ingredients a little later, but they're delicious. I can't wait. But anyways, welcome everybody. Let's continue with today's technical analysis, aka astrology for the broskies. We'll also be pulling up some of the live charts, including the Bitcoin dominance chart, which I've never pulled up on a live before. So there's a first time for everything. Here the headline reads, Trump dump. Crypto liquidations hit 350 million as the Bitcoin price drops below 69 G's, baby. That's right. Crypto market liquidations almost hit 350 million as Bitcoin briefly dropped below 69,000, with traders seemingly jittery in the lead up to the U.S. presidential election tomorrow, November 5th. In all, 350 million was liquidated across 259 million long bets and 90 million short bets on November 3rd, according to CoinGlass. It was the biggest day of liquidation since October 25th, when Bitcoin failed to sustain a rally past 70 G's. Bitcoin has seen wide price swings over the past 7 days, starting on October 28th, sitting at 67.7, reaching a high of almost 73.3. In fact, on Coinbase, I know because we monitored it live, it was actually 73.6 and some change, which is virtually on the cusp of price discovery, which we achieved back in mid-March when we tapped 73.8. So you already know all-time highs in play, family. It quickly recovered. We're now trading actually in the $68,000 range at the time of the live. Bitcoin's roller coaster ride action comes as the odds gap between U.S. presidential bidders, Trump and Kamala, has tightened on the crypto native betting platform Polymarket. In early October, Trump overtook Harris on Polymarket as the likely winner, with the odds of winning peaking at 67%. On October 30th, that is now seen as a sharp correction down to 56%, and I think it bounced a little bit more here this morning. But anyways, the crypto industry views the Republican presidential candidate as a friendlier option, as Trump has promised, amongst other pledges, to fire the chairman of the SEC. You're fired, Gary. Now go home and get your shine box. He also pledged to make the United States of America the Bitcoin mining hub of the entire world. He also mentioned stockpiling the biddy. Naturally, he spoke at the Bitcoin conference in Nashville, Tennessee. Let's not forget, Harris was not at that event. Anyways, she has come out and said she would support crypto, but we all know, trust nothing a politician says. You got to watch their actions, in my humble opinion. Let me know if you agree or disagree. But Trump winning the odds on Polymarket now more closely aligned with the polling data, which shows that he is essentially neck and neck with Harris, who had a 0.9 percentage point lead back on November 3rd. 538 data shows, as outlined here in the chart. Now, some traders speculated Bitcoin could hit 100,000 if Trump wins the election this year. In fact, I'll be discussing this analysis from Bernstein analysts, suggesting $200,000 Trump pump and 100,000 for this year. We'll also be discussing $1 million Trump pump by the end of 2025 from this Forbes article, which was just recently published. I'll be breaking down some of the math behind that. Now, let's pull up some of the live charts. Give me a second to switch the scene up for y'all, and welcome everyone just joining us. Let's first start here. We've never looked and dissected the Bitcoin dominance chart, but considering Bitcoin dominance just hit a new high of 60.54%, which is the local high, and look at the chart. I mean, the chart speaks volumes. Bitcoin dominance continuing to climb, take market share from the rest of the alts. The Ether dominance is on a steady decline, dropping to 13%. So this is the daily chart for the Bitcoin dominance, and let's get some different looks. This is the daily. Let's check out the weekly, and this is the weekly. You can see the trend is just very clear. Bitcoin dominance continuing to rise. We do have a target. What is that target? 116. Interesting. And then we have that green target at 111 and a red target at 74 with a rising wedge formation on the Bitcoin dominance chart. And let's just get one different time frame. We'll zoom in because that was a zoom out from the daily. Let's check out the 4 hour, just to get some different looks. Just very bullish as you can see. And going to the price action via Coinbase, this is the 1 hour. We do have a bull target on the 1 hour chart via Coinbase, via TradingView, and it's sitting at 73.4, which is approximately right on the cusp of price discovery. So 74 definitely in play. We're not far away from there, but we're currently consolidating. But zooming out from the hourly, we'll take a quick look at the 4 hour. The 4 hour chart, you can see we had a big corrective red candle, which took us down here just recently, but we still have some bull targets, one in the blue at 81.3, which takes us to a new all-time high. Let's go, November bull. We also have a bullish pennant formation with a target sitting at 78.8, bullish, and we do have a 73.4 target. So all bullish targets on the 4 hour chart. And zooming out from there, we'll take a quick glimpse of the 1 day. 1 day chart, we had a nice run up for 4 days, green consecutive daily closes, and then virtually 4 consecutive red daily closes. So not looking so great on the daily chart. And zooming out from there, we have the 1 week, which still has the sexy cup and handle target in the red on your screen, which you can see sitting at 124,000. That's the bull target. The bear target is in alignment with Muhammad's prediction of 25 Gs. And zooming out from there, we'll take a quick look at the monthly, get a broad perspective. The past couple of months, we had green monthly candle closes for September and October. We're now in November. I think the bullishness is likely to continue. Hopefully, we get a big, strong Godzilla green candle. But let me know how you feel the price action will likely do. And I'll read your comments out loud. Let's motherfucking go. The hedge against Kamala's 100% Bitcoin, sell off the alts. Comprising SUI, XRP, Solana, Cardano, AVAX, Link, Aave, Kaspa, all going to zero, guaranteed, says Muhammad. Shandy, you will be my main one. I will move you up the rank, babe. Greg says, what puzzles the crap out of me is that the global Bitcoin ETF since January 2024 or later have accumulated almost 80 billion worth of the bitty Bitcoin treasuries, and the price flounders around like a dying fish. Can you say manipulation? Can you say manipulation? I'm doing a giveaway next month. You can be one of my leftovers. Oh my God, you guys are crazy. Muhammad, you don't want them to zero. Web3 is the future and they all support it, says Sean in response to Muhammad's predictions. But there you go, yo. Welcome everyone to join the live stream. Historic week amongst us. Shout out Diana Jones and Catherine Weaver. I appreciate the reposts as you guys repost the stream every day. So make sure you guys follow Diana Jones and Catherine Weaver. They're fantastic folk. And make sure to follow all of our moderators over on X as well, including Chandy R. Gregory, which is their username on X, JC Ice, Digital Dankness, Crypto Surge, Short Coin, and the rest of the fam. We appreciate you guys. Do you think Bitcoin will go up to 70,000 after a Trump win? Yes. I think it's very doable. If Trump is announced the winner, hypothetically tomorrow, within 24 hours, we could be above 70 Gs. Very doable. However, if tomorrow we don't get an election winner, which could be another scenario, they don't announce who the winner is, they claim it's neck and neck, and they need more time to count the votes. I don't know. I think once we have some form of, what's the word? Certainty with what direction the country is going over the next 4 years, then I think the whales will move accordingly. And I think there's a lot of whales on the sidelines right now awaiting for a confirmation in the markets. That's my assumption. Let me know if you guys agree, disagree. But anything can happen. I mean, Trump can win and send Bitcoin right to 100,000. Like that. Anything's possible. We have seen 25% price swings in the Bitcoin price. I've witnessed them firsthand 5 years ago. I recall Bitcoin soared 26% from like 7,400 to 9,400 within 24 hours on the daily chart. So can Bitcoin rip from 70 to 100 in a single day? It's possible. So just note that. 85,000 with the Trump win. Big ups. Dub proof. Bitcoin should be over 250. They holding it back hard. Paper BTC. Amen. It depends on where you're at. Let's freaking go. Shout out Anonymous. Let's freaking go. And welcome everyone just joining the live stream. We live it in the flesh. I'm streaming live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. We still got a lot to share. So keep the comments flowing. And I'm going to get to the next headline, which is discussing a Bitcoin miner. More bullish news. Deutsche Telekom ventures into the Bitcoin mining with renewable energy. The future of energy is renewable. Free energy. Nikola Tesla discovered free energy like 100+ years ago. It's been suppressed ever since. You can thank the Rockefellers for that one. But anyways, I digress. Deutsche Telekom plans to venture into the Bitcoin mining in a positive sign of adoption for the biddy. Deutsche Telekom, Europe's largest telecommunications provider, announced a new Bitcoin mining project using surplus energy from renewable sources that would otherwise remain unused. Okay. The mining project, called Digital Monetary Photosynthesis, is developed by the Deutsche Telekom subsidiary, MMS, collaboration with Bankhaus Metzler. The Bitcoin mining rigs will be set up in Backnang, Germany, on the premises of metal and glass facades manufacturer Riva, with the rigs managed by Metis Solutions, Deutsche Telekom announced November 11th. Interesting. Now, I think they must be assuming October 11th, considering, unless this article was written from the future, because correct me if I'm wrong, family. Today is November 4th, and they said they just announced it on November 11th. So we're going to assume they meant October 11th, and they're not from the future, but anything is possible in this chaotic world. The telecommunications giant announced comes week after the Bitcoin white paper turned 16, showcasing the utility and continued global adoption of the world's first blockchain network, the biddy. Deutsche Telekom's pilot project arose from a growing amount of renewable energy sources. The country's growing energy supply from less predictable sources, like wind turbines, requires more infrastructure to regulate the grid. According to Oliver Niederl, head of the digital trust of the Web3 infrastructure of Deutsche Telekom MMS, Bitcoin mining could be used to regulate the energy fluctuations of the country's electrical grid. Here's what they shared in the announcement. Together with Bankhaus Metzler and Riva Engineering GmbH, we are taking a step in the direction to test the regulatory effect of the Bitcoin miners in the energy grid. Surplus energy is converted into the digital values to the miners. We call this the digital monetary photosynthesis. How many of you remember science class back in the day? I remember photosynthesis. But anyways, beyond the Bitcoin mining facility, they'll explore further possibilities of financial services with digital assets without disclosing further details. Bigger picture, very bullish, family. The use cases of the Bitcoin mining extend far beyond its economic benefit for the miners. For example, in Finland, Bitcoin mining is warming an entire town of over 11,000 residents with recycled heat from the mining rigs. That's what's up. We need that in Puerto Rico. Electricity costs are outrageous down yonder. The town is heated by a 2-megawatt pilot project located in the Sakatonte region, launched in June of 2024 by Marathon Digital, the world's largest Bitcoin miner. Now, Marathon's facility uses a method called the district heating, which centrally heats the water and distributes it through an underground network of pipes to heat the houses. This could be a future-proof method of heating the home, since Bitcoin mining rigs produce significant excess heat, yo. But there you go. Let me know your thoughts. I mean, obviously, it's not just the United States. We have the UK and nations all around the world adopting the Bitcoin, whether directly or indirectly, whether through mining or whether through ETFs, sovereign wealth fund, nation state adoption, you name it. Wow, no political ads today. I'm in shock. The Oracle. Who's selling their biddy to the likes of Larry and Michael? I am not. Hold fast, pirates, to the biddy end. That's what's up. Amen to that. Appreciate it. I didn't depreciate. Unless someone wants bebes, then my value is zero. Shout out to Sammy G. The combination made my funds bleed the day before the election. That's right. Big day tomorrow. Will we get a Trump pump? 100 G's in play. Let's go.
Pump, 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 pump it up. Pump, 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 pump it up.
If it's not going to zero, it's going to 1 million. It's either nothing, right? If it's nothing, then it's getting scrubbed out and banned. And of course, we now know that it's not getting banned, right?
Congratulations. I think that was a smart move, Shortcoin. YouTube Premium. If y'all don't like ads, and you want an ad-free experience, you get the premium. I believe it's $13 a month, according to Shortcoin. I've had a premium membership from the early days, like maybe 6 years, however long I've had my YouTube channel. It's worth it, unless you like advertisements. If you like advertisements and having to skip them, by all means, don't get the premium. But if you value your time and you don't want to watch ads from Kamala or McDonald's or whatever they're shoving down your throat, get the premium membership. I don't benefit from that. In fact, I benefit from you guys not having a premium membership. That's just how it works. As a content creator on YouTube, I get a small piece of all the ads they're throwing on there. So, however, I can care less. I encourage you to have the best user experience. I'm not here for ads. I'm not here to make money. That's like a consequence of having a live stream. But the main reason I'm here is to spread the knowledge and to orange pill the masses and to keep the lizard folk at bay. That's the only reason. Eminem went from F.U. Cheney to endorsing Cheney's team. Didn't forget he was on Epstein's island, did he? Facts, you're a smart man. You're a very smart man. Exactly. Pressing skip is free, but how often do you got to press the skip? What if you're not right in front of your computer? What if you're stretching or working out? And yeah, I mean, it's just common sense, but to each their own. Some people like ads. My background is advertising. I used to love ads just to get a feel of what type of ads are the most effective because I was always creating ads back in the day. So, yeah, I mean, do what you got to do. Like the stream, fam. Thank you, Anonymous. The good news, after tomorrow, I won't have to skip through the barrage of the political ads. Unless they start early for 2028. You just never know. Love those ads with the orange men at the McDonald's. I heard Mr. Trump was looking extra orange. Is he doing that for the Bitcoiners? They say he looks extremely orange as of late. Let me know. I didn't get to see the photos, but some of my family is like, did you notice how orange Trump is? I'm like, that's because he's pro-Bitcoin. He's the orange man. Pump it up if you came and went long. When the dip hit, you just ate like King Kong. I'd rather give JV a few dollars a month along with my sub to the channel. Well, I appreciate it. All the contributions do add up. So thank you guys. You guys are phenomenal. I greatly respect and appreciate each and every one of you. Even the subscribes, they add up, and the likes, the reposts. So everyone has the opportunity to support us just from reposting the stream on X. That's the greatest compliment you can give me because it just means more eyeballs are going to see the stream. And that's the core intention of why I'm here, to get as many eyeballs on this content. Why? I'm trying to orange pill the masses and awaken the mentally dead that don't know they're being deceived and enslaved by fiat monopoly money we refer to as the dollar. I'm showing people a better way to see through the veil, unplug from the matrix, and avoid the lizard folk, the Cardi B's, the J-Lo's, the P. Diddy's. Shall I go on? Isn't that ironic? He was meant to be the Bitcoin president. He may not be a mastermind on the Bitcoin knowledge, but I think his sons are very into it. I'd have to agree. His sons are definitely bullish on the biddy. But keep the comments a-flowing. We're going to continue with the headlines. Speaking of Trump, the next headline reads, crypto whales bet big on Trump win ahead of the election. And I see we have over 800 people here live and in the flesh. Keep the comments flowing, fam. Greatly appreciate y'all. Yeah, so Trump, yes, votes on the leading decentralized prediction market are largely controlled by a few mysterious entities as political bettors place millions of dollars on the November 5th U.S. presidential election. One day out, yo. Over 50% of the Trump shares have been acquired by 5 whales, or large investors, according to synonymous political bettor Domer. Now, this could result in a payday exceeding $81 million for the whales. Let's go whales. Trump, yes, shares are very highly concentrated. 5 fat cat accounts own 50% of the 162 million shares, including La Giga Whale, with nearly 1/3 all by himself. Who do you think that whale is, yo? Those 5 will be paid out $81 million if Trump wins. I mean, the numbers don't lie. Will Donald Trump win the 2024 U.S. presidential election? You can see the Trump whale has 29%. That's crazy, just one whale. But in contrast, shares for Kamala are more distributed, with the top 5 shareholders holding 18% of her yes votes. Harris's largest shareholder has only 4% of her shares, while Trump's top shareholder controls 29%. Shows you the confidence show. The revelation comes hours ahead of the U.S. election, which is becoming a focal point for the crypto investors, as it could shape the regulatory landscape of the industry for the next 4 years. At least 4 of the top 6 Trump bettors, including accounts XZG, whatever, and Freddie quadruple 9. My guess is that it is a true believer who is very rich and trying to make a big bet. He is getting more confident as the price goes higher and is in the confirmation bias loop where new information keeps increasing his confidence. Now, clearly, they must know something. Who puts roughly whatever $80 million on a bet on who's going to win the election? I would assume that's a multi-billionaire, because hypothetically, would you invest close to $100 million on a bet if you didn't own at least $1 billion of net worth? Just common sense, right? But despite some weekend volatility, Trump remains in the lead on the top decentralized betting market, Poly Market. Trump's odds for the presidential victory currently stand at 56.9%. And if this has changed any since this article was published, can someone notify me in the comments, and I'll update you guys when I read the comments. And Harris is at 43%. So clearly Trump is up roughly 12, 13%. Numbers don't lie. Check the scoreboard, fam. Trump's lead is smaller on other betting markets. Over Kalshi, 54% of the bettors are anticipating a Trump pump with a Trump victory, while 46% have gone for Harris. Those are the numbers. Traditional polling systems paint an entirely different picture. Not surprised. Harris's odds of a presidential victory at 49%, leading Trump. According to the New York Times national polling average, here's one thing I know for sure. I don't trust the lamestream media by any means necessary. But that's just me. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Now, Bitcoin investors take profit as Trump's odds see volatility. The volatility of the poly market odds paired with Harris's newfound lead in traditional polling systems have inspired some profit taking. Quoting Valentin Fournier, analyst over at BRN. At the end of last week, newly released polls show Harris with a narrow 2 to 3% lead. Bullshit. Given Trump's pro-crypto stance and his ambition to position America as a digital asset leader, his potential loss is perceived as a short to medium-term setback for the Bitcoin growth potential. This political shift has contributed to the recent profit taking, reinforcing Bitcoin's ongoing price correction. But there you go, yo. We'll end the article there. Let me know how you feel this will likely fare out tomorrow. We're going to potentially get the election results by the end of the day. We're going to be streaming. We're going to be doing an election pump watch. Hope you guys can join us. It's going to be pretty lit. And I'm going to read these comments. Here we go. 44 to 58 over on Robinhood. Thank you, off the wall. The polls are heavily weighted to the Dems. It's about 4 to 5% behind what the actual polls would say. 58% of the poly market JV. So we're even higher than what I read by 1%. Salute to my bro JV. Salute, brother. Absolutely no way Harris is leading. Exactly. When I did the polls on my X feed, Kamala was like 1%. In fact, everyone would rather vote for the dead squirrel by the name of Peanut over Harris. The people have spoken. I'll show you those polls in a little bit. I'll pull them up. Stay tuned. No, Kamala Toe has got to go. If I grew right now, it would be for me. If I don't throw to sell, bring facts, word. I think I'll upload it to the channel looped about 10 times, because when I want to hear it, I want to hear it. Right on. Let's go. Current Bitcoin price indicates rather 52 to 48K. Not so clear. So we got a Trump in the lead according to Laser. Bitcoin represents the most volatile asset ever. Embrace it. If you don't have the stomach for the projectile vomit producing ride, you're not tall enough to ride the ride. That's what's up. Now I need to update the Streamlabs with Chandy's new link. So if you see Chandy's link get dropped in there, the only difference, it's now Chandy 10 dash music. The original link will not work because she deleted her channel after got shadow banned, just as a reminder. So everyone make sure to subscribe to her new channel. And Chandy, feel free to drop your link throughout the stream as a reminder. Yeah, I mean, the raccoon's name was Fred. Fred the raccoon. How dare you forget Fred's name, Adam? Unacceptable, brother. Unacceptable. Peanut is smarter even dead. I would agree with that. Peanut would be a better leader for the country, hands down. Agreed. I agree. The people have spoken. The people have spoken. So keep comments flowing. We already got 900 people live and on the stream. Spread the word. Hide your kids. Hide your cats. Hide your dogs. Hide your squirrels. And hide your pet raccoons, please. And may Fred and Peanut rest in peace. This song's for you, broskies. Exactly. Squirrels are nutty conservatives. Precisely. There's my boy Dankness. He says the gas prices need Trump, Bitcoin needs Trump, freedom needs Trump. Even RFK Jr. says the world needs Trump. I support RFK. I want him to make America healthy again. Get rid of the fluoride in the water, which is making you stupid, dumbed down, and docile, like The Walking Dead. And let's stop putting the chemicals in the water, which is clearly turning not only the frogs gay, but the human beings. And let's make America healthy again. It comes with Trump. It's a package deal. It just is what it is. Anyways, keep comments flowing. Let's dive into our next story of the day. Discuss the $2.2 billion worth of the inflows regarding crypto funds. Crypto investment products posted another massive week as the U.S. presidential election one day out. Digital investment products saw $2.2 billion in inflows from October 26th to November 2nd, bringing the year-to-date inflows to a record-breaking $29.2 billion. The latest inflows mark 4 weeks of consecutive buying in crypto products, totaling more than $5.7 billion, or 19% of all the inflows year-to-date. The recent price appreciation pushed total assets under management to more than $100 billion for the second time in history, matching levels seen in June at $102 billion. And according to CoinShares head of research, James Butterfill, I don't know if that has any relation with Butterbean, but the latest inflows were partly driven by the euphoria, one of my favorite words, around the possible outcome of the upcoming U.S. presidential election, November 5th, quoting them here. We believe euphoria around the prospect of a Republican victory was the likely reason for these inflows, as they were the first few days of the last week. As polls have turned, we saw minor outflows on Friday, highlighting how sensitive the biddy is to the U.S. elections at present. Amen. Now, Butterfield previously highlighted similar reasons for billions of inflows in October, attributing active buying to the growing optimism over a potential Trump election win in the U.S. Now, similarly to the previous inflows, Bitcoin was almost the sole beneficiary last week, seeing roughly $2.2 billion of the inflows amid the Bitcoin price nearing its all-time high last week. Bitcoin investors, crypto investors were also actively buying short Bitcoin products, with the weekly inflows amounting to almost $9 million. But despite the recording of the $9.5 million of inflows, Ether products remain in significant contrast to a bullish trend seen in Bitcoin or Solana, which saw $5.7 million of inflows last week. The U.S. was again the biggest contributor to the market, bringing more than $2.2 billion of inflows, while Germany saw minor inflows of $5.1 million. And in contrast, Canada and Sweden led the outflows last week, seeing $24 million and $20 million respectively. And as mentioned, inflows in the Bitcoin ETFs have been massively growing amid the upcoming election of the U.S., with BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF surpassing a whopping $30 billion on October 30th. Only took them 10 months to achieve it, as ETFs in the States didn't go live till January 11th. Now, some analysts have cautioned that unusually large Bitcoin inflows could be followed by bearish price movements, as big Bitcoin ETF buying has historically been followed by bearish price movements. So there you go. Yo, and welcome everyone just joined the live stream. What's crack-a-lackin'? What's good in the hood? About 5 unconnected people have nicknamed me, does that say squirrel or quirrell in my life? Squirrels are good to people too. I love squirrels. They're always so friendly. In Florida, they're very common. Here in Puerto Rico, I've never seen a squirrel. Instead, we're blessed with iguanas. But in Florida, yeah, millions of freaking squirrels. Like, my mom has a dozen pet squirrels in the backyard. That's right. So the new channel for Chandy is the link you see on the screen, but you got to add the hyphen in between the 10 and the music. Her new channel. I'll update that with Streamlabs for the future show. Right now, Bitcoin is sensitive and reactive to the macro pressure. Though the Bitcoin doesn't need the elections, it does not react to them sharply. Amen. And a quick reminder again, if you guys want a bonus pump watch in addition to the tomorrow election pump we're going to be doing live, you have 11 minutes to make it happen. We need 9 more supers at $5 or more. Shout out Grant Noakes. He's the only one who contributed thus far with a $50 super on some next level G shit. But I appreciate that, family. Let's see if we can make it happen. Muhammad, your cousins ever start buying the biddy, or are they hoping it drops down to the 30,000? I think he's waiting for 25 G's. No, it was permanent, but I would rather start from scratch with a chance, considering I had 90,000 subs and couldn't get more than 200 views on any video after the Kamala. Best to start over. We're waiting for the 25 G's, yo. Hey. My dogs are not. Yeah, typically dogs like to chase squirrels, of course, right up the tree. But the squirrels are typically way too fast for the dog to actually catch them. I think cats would have a better chance with their reflexes at catching the squirrel. You know what I mean? 30 to 50 million outflow is like 0.06% of the inflows. Buy the dip, a speck on the side of the barn, yo.
Pump it up if your game and went long.
When the dip hit, you just ape like King Kong. Welcome everyone join the live stream. We're live and in the flesh, X, Rumble, and YouTube. 900 people live and on the stream. Tomorrow history is going to be made. So welcome, yo. Repost the stream. Spread the word. Holla at your boy.
When the dip hit, you just ape like King Kong. Ay. More than 5 shots in your shack, then get it on. Yeah. Had the people on my back
to get a song. JV struck the gong and we hit him just like a bong.
To get a song, very broke, have a talk, we smoked them like a bomb.
Yeah, I heard Kramer report that. He said, sell, I bought more bags till I got a sore back. You can't short your dork, we can't afford that. Crypto to zero, they really thought that. Think about it. The game is bad, player, ain't a bad player. Don't worry, Bitcoin will change it back, player. Shout out to the Metal Code. And again, anyone reposting the stream, we appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And my Elvis impersonation. Thank you. Thank you very much. We going down. Are we going down? YouTube don't like beautiful people. We have black squirrels in our mountains. Right on. Power to the squirrels. We have red and gray squirrels here in South Carolina. Nice. Now in Florida, they're typically brown, dark, maybe a grayish, sometimes red. I've seen some red squirrels. JV with the bars. That's like an old Joe Budden's jam that the remix was made from, and I just added the word Bitcoin in it, so I don't take credit for none of those bars. But nonetheless, there's always music in my mind. Of course. White squirrel. Wow. The Pai Mei squirrel. I have never seen the Pai Mei. It is because my salty camel. Oh, yeah, you got to be careful with the salty camel toe videos. You will get shadow banned. If you disrespect, I got to be careful what I say. We'll save that for the uncensored version of the pod. But keep the comments a-flowing. Keep the comments a-flowing. Let's continue with some bullishness. We're going to be discussing a $200,000 target as per Bernstein analysts. Then we'll be discussing a $1 million target this cycle, next year in 2025. So let's break this mofo down, shall we? Bernstein. Any relation to the Bernstein Bears? This was a book series I used to read when I was like in elementary school. I don't know. But a private wealth management company is known for providing analysis on emerging markets, including digital assets. Previously, they issued reports in regards to the Biddy growth, which included increased institutional adoption, economic influences, and its impact on the blockchain technology, yo. And I don't know why it's a little cut off, but it's like the half of the first letter. You guys should be good, right? Recently, the company has yet again made a bold prediction, which has created significant buzz with the crypto community. According to the recent prediction, Bernstein claims the price of the Biddy could reach $200,000 per BTC by the end of next year of 2025, regardless of the U.S. presidential election outcomes. Quoting them right here, just in, 725 billion Bernstein per, damn, they're worth 725 billion. That's 3/4 of a trillion. Predicts a Bitcoin price of 200,000 by the end of 2025, regardless of the U.S. election. Meaning it doesn't matter if Fred the raccoon or Peanut the squirrel, Trump or Kamala wins. It's irrelevant. Bitcoin's going to 200 G's, is what they're saying. The company's analyst argues that the Bitcoin price is considered to be digital gold. Scarcity of it will lead to a surge of the price of the coming year. And according to the analysis, political shift will not have any effect on the price, but factors such as institutional adoptions, upgrades, and demand within the crypto world will have a more prominent impact on the value of the Biddy. Now, various analysts around the entire world have predicted that the election, as it ends, the crypto community will witness a complete shift with respect to the policies. A great amount of the importance is being given to this year's presidential election, as the results will have an immense effect in defining the new crypto regulations. If Trump wins, Gary, you're motherfucking fired. Now go home and get your shine box, Gary. Now, Bernstein, however, suggests Bitcoin is known for its resilience and will rise above it all. Amen. And withstand all the fluctuations and reach its predicted value by the end of the next year. Now let's discuss the market implication. Bernstein prediction could lead to an increased investor interest as both retail and institutional players consider Bitcoin a long-term bet. The predicted price also signifies hodling Bitcoin might yield significant return. Might? No, it will. Every single Bitcoin holder who has been hodling for 4 years or longer is in the green. Keep that in mind. That's what the facts are. If the prediction comes true, it would increase and accelerate the adoption of digital assets, leading to financial innovation within the industry and making America great again. Additionally, innovation could also lead to increased focus on blockchain tech, giving rise to new developments. So there you go. Let me know if you agree, disagree with Bernstein analysts and the Bernstein Bears. Okay, 200 who manually went to check hard and bell button. Something I'm happy. I had Bitcoin. It's been fun and challenging. I'm ready for the beach, though. Random thought. You got to do what you got to do. Hashtag vacation time. This one's for Chandy's vacation. You deserve it. I am thinking 100,000 party in Puerto Rico will do. My passport expired. Oh no! What is the weather like in December, January, and February in Puerto Rico? Warm all year. I bet you can't comfortably. So here's the deal. To anyone not from Florida or Puerto Rico, yes, it's warm all year. The weather barely breaks in the winter. So instead of like 100 degrees, it'll be like 85 and feel like 95. So it's safe to say it's warm all year, right? But during the winter, it may break 10 degrees. You're not going to get snow. You're not going to ever experience 50-degree weather. So to anyone not born in Florida or Puerto Rico, it's warm all year round. It's just what it is. JB, the garbage man, taking out that trash. You got to do what you got to do. Let's go vacation time in Cancun. Garbage Island. Is there a real island called Garbage Island? Is that for real? Let me know. Welcome, everyone just joining the stream. Bitcoin's correcting some, a great buy the dip opportunity before the election Trump pump, which may occur tomorrow. We're going to be doing a Trump pump watch extravaganza. So you already know. Shout out metal code Bitcoin Easy with JVZ. I dig it, brother. Thank you for the repost. I see we got 900 people live and on the stream, and the crowd is going wild. Woo! Go JV! Go Bitcoin! Trumpster! RFK Jr., Allen Iverson with the crossover. Bada boom, bada bing. Proof of work. But it's Puerto Rico. Yeah. It's Puerto Rico, bro. It's Puerto Rico.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
You're buying tonight? What are you waiting for? Take advantage of that dip. Dip to the loo, my darling.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up.
What you know about pumping it up? Gong, 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 gong.
That is about to be gone, but the coin is on, yep, on. Our troubles about.
You know it's game on. I pulled out the chucks. Pump the likes, family. JV got the chucks. Anyone seen the movie Office Space? Yeah, it's a hilarious movie. I'd probably end up being Milton on the beach alone, drinking out of the coconuts, but still happy as I could be. Hilarious. Hilarious. Gong, 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 gong.
About to be gone. So let's manifest, create, celebrate, and anticipate Bitcoin soaring, going, doing.
Doing. Never trust the science. Thank you for that reminder, Adam. But let's continue. Now for our feature story of the day. Forbes recently published an article. Can Bitcoin reach $1 million by the end of 2025? Let's discuss how that's possible, shall we? And we're going to get right into the fruits and veggies. I'd say meat and potatoes, but JV hasn't eaten meat since I was 16 years old. I've been vegetarian since, more than half my life. So we'll get right to the fruits and veggies. Let's get right to the predictions, shall we? Let's get right into it. So yeah, let's start here with the Bitcoin halving history. You should be able to see this live and on your screen. Welcome everyone joining the live. You can see the first Bitcoin halving was in 2012. The price on halving day was $12.35. Let that sink in for a minute. And then 150 days later, which is 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. 5 months later, Bitcoin soared to $127. So just like that, within the same year, 5 months later, from $12 to $127. Bada boom, bada bing. The next halving occurred in 2016, and Bitcoin was now $650. 5 months later, $758. This is, again, only 5 months later. Clearly, the following year, we always hit the cycle peak, so consider that as well. Then in 2020, we had the third halving. Bitcoin was priced at $8,800. 5 months later, just shy of $11,000. Now let's get into 2024. We just recently had the Bitcoin halving event. It was actually on April 19th. I recall because we did a halving pump watch. How many of you were here to experience it live and in the flesh? Let me know. So yeah, Bitcoin was 62,200 on April 19th. 5 months later, 60 G's. Now, the above table shows the past halving events have established the long-term bullish drivers for the BTC price. The Bitcoin halving event relates to the deflationary tendency and crushing its supply, which helps the Bitcoin price rise further. That's right, scarcity. As Bitcoin is a decentralized crypto, any central banks or governments, they can't print it. And thus, Bitcoin's total supply is limited, capped at 21 million, unlike the Ethereum max supply, which is infinite with no max supply. Bitcoin is mathematically programmed thanks to Satoshi. There can only ever be 21 million Bitcoin in circulation, and I would speculate 5 or 6 million Bitcoin are lost, gone forever, and will never be moved again, such as Satoshi's 1.1 million estimated BTC. Now, moreover, the Bitcoin whales, referring to the large investors, have started accumulating the BTC again. Shout out to all my whales. Whale prevail. And according to the data, these large Bitcoin whales holdings as of October 14th of this year have 240,000 of the BTC in their wallets, indicating investors have been filling up their wallets. Want to know why? The whales are the smart money. They've been filling their wallets with a substantial amount of the Bitcoin. This accumulation may contribute to the boosting price of the BTC. So yeah, whale cohorts continue to rise. Again, that's the smart money. So first, let's discuss 100,000 this year, and then we'll discuss $1 million by next year, which would mean another 10x from the 100,000 target we're on the cusp of here in Q4. So yeah, the current year is the year of the Bitcoin fourth halving. It occurred April 19th to be more precise. However, happy 420. It's a beautiful number. Informs of the basis of the Bitcoin monetary supply, support its increasing scarcity by cutting the Bitcoin supply growth rate in half, which occurs every 4 years. Currently, around 19.7 million of the Bitcoin are circulated in the crypto market, meaning the majority of the BTC has already been minted, and the final Bitcoin will be minted in the year 2140, just FYI. Now, Satavik, co-founder and chief executive officer of Unocoin, believes Bitcoin's cyclical nature will pass the bull market, showing strong year-end growth, suggesting a similar pattern for 2024. Historical trends reveal an average gain of 26% in October, 36% in November, and 11% for the December Santa rally, supporting the optimism that the Bitcoin could surpass that six-figure milestone. I believe it's a given. I believe six figures in play for 2024 here in the Q4. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Now, in addition, a potential interest rate cut by the Fed may act as the catalyst, quoting them here. Lower interest rates drive investors to the high growth assets like the Bitcoin, which benefit from the weaker US dollar. While the past performance is no guarantee, Bitcoin's fundamentals remain strong. Now, JV, hit that gong. I thought you'd never ask. It's going up forever, Laura. But nonetheless, this analyst believes we will hit 100,000 here soon. Let me know if you agree or disagree. My Q4 target is the weekly cup and handle target I shared in the live charts earlier, which is sitting sexy as a mofo right now at 124 Gs. But now let's discuss, can Bitcoin realistically reach $1 million by 2025? Let's break this mofo down, shall we? Hamanshu, founder and chairman of blockchain. I'm probably slaughtering that name, but hey, I'm trying. While predicting Bitcoin will reach 1 million by 2025 may seem overly optimistic, several factors make such a scenario plausible. The increasing adoption of the BTC, various countries approving a Bitcoin ETF, the weakening of the traditional fiat monopoly money currencies due to the inflation, better yet, the hyperinflation and the hyper-Bitcoinization, the rising of the profitability for the Bitcoin miners, the key drivers that could significantly boost the value. Preach. He also added Standard Chartered Bank primary shareholder BlackRock, go figure, recent upward revision of the Bitcoin price prediction of 120,000 by the end of the year. I think BlackRock knows their stuff. They already have like an insane amount of the BTC. I think they've done 30 billion plus in volume since January of this year, setting breaking all records within the ETF histories of all the ETFs, including the gold ETF, yo. And Bitcoin's just getting started. It's a nascent market. It's a pup. It's a baby. It's got a lot of growing up to do. It's going up forever, Laura. And as more of the investors and institutions turn to the BTC as a hedge against the inflation, the possibility of it reaching unprecedented heights, unprecedented, becomes more conceivable, more believable. And if such sovereign funds start investing in Bitcoin or the Bitcoin ETFs, direct exposure, indirect exposure, Bitcoin doesn't discriminate. The price will undoubtedly escalate much faster. And there is no limit to the price escalation because of the quantum of these funds. Do you understand? There's a total addressable market, some would say worth a quadrillion, numbers you have never even fathomed before. Definitely north of $700 trillion. The Bitcoin market cap is just north of a freaking 1 trillion. The total crypto market cap is in the 2.5 trillion range. So we have a lot of growing up to do. So you already know. Let me know if you agree, disagree, and who are some of the analysts who believe that 1 million is realistic for this cycle? Samson Mao has been projecting a $1 million Bitcoin price. I know Stock to Flow, Plan B, suggesting Bitcoin ranging above 500,000 between now and the next halving of 2028. In yesterday's podcast, I shared all the major influencer predictions from the likes of Cathie Wood, suggesting 2.8 million per Bitcoin, Tim Draper, 250,000 prediction, and it goes on and on. Let me know your thoughts when it comes to some of these predictions, and I will read your comments out loud. Welcome everyone to the Q&A segment of the live stream. We have 1,000 people watching live and in the flesh. Pre-election day, history is about to be made. Holla at your boy. There is no second best. We are number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm not saying I'm number 1. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right?
So yeah, keeping it 100, I don't think 1 million is the most likely scenario. I've shared my prediction before. I'll share it again. My bear scenario for 2025, which is the year I believe we hit the cycle peak, because that's what history has shown us the previous halvings. I believe the bear scenario, which is the bottom, the low, would be 222,000 for this cycle next year. My high, which is my bull scenario, is 750,000, which is obviously shy of the $1 million target. But I am also open-minded to understand that Bitcoin has no top. Anything can happen. It's unprecedented. We've never had perfect money before. Nothing remotely close to Bitcoin has ever existed in humanity. This is the first time we have a perfect money with a finite limited supply with built-in scarcity in which governments and corrupt mofos, including the lizard folk, cannot manipulate. I'll hit the gong for that. You feel me? Shout out Jesse Oro. If Harry Gensler is still with us, what about Harry Gensler? You mean un-Harry Gensler? No Claire Gare with the toupee? I am just so anxious to know who our next president will be. Well, welcome to the club. I think we're all patiently awaiting who's going to be the next president over the course of the next 4 years. For the sake of our sanity, I pray it's not Kamala, because I couldn't imagine watching her, you know what I mean, at all.